Hey folks, it's Mike with Sailfish Solar. So a hot topic right now, obviously the legislation, as we're recording this on July 1st, the legislation for the big beautiful bill has not passed. Elon Musk has once again found himself kind of at odds with President Trump and seemingly with Congress. He's upset about the fact, and he's right about the fact that, we're basically we're picking winners and losers with this legislation, and we're eliminating, anything that is beneficial to the renewable energy industry. And what Elon, one of the points that he makes is essentially that artificial intelligence, AI, right? It's exploding right now, and AI is powering everything. It's powering our chats, our searches, our predictive modeling, our businesses, your favorite filters on your phone. AI is everywhere. This video itself is partially driven by AI, right? And here's the thing with AI, those transactions, or excuse me, those computations, they're not actually happening on your computer, right? AI computations are happening elsewhere. They're happening on the cloud, and you've probably seen this, really. But a lot of times they say the cloud is really just somebody else's computer, right? And these computers essentially are great big data centers, and these data centers are what are driving our current information infrastructure. These data centers, whether you like it or not, are driving everything about our country. They drive our economy, right? And so here's the truth. These data centers, AI in particular, are insanely, intensely power hungry. These data centers use more electricity than some countries do, right? And that energy, it's still, as of right now, is coming from fossil fuels, right? And fossil fuels, at the end of the day, it is a finite source. There's no two ways about it. It is a source that has an end. It has a depletion. Once they're gone, they are gone. And the reality is right now, AI is growing considerably faster than our ability to shift to renewable sources and clean sources to power that AI. It's growing faster than our power grid can adapt. And that that gap that is coming, that is being built every single day, that's growing every single day, it's heading towards an absolute cliff. We are burning through oil and gas at a speed that we just cannot sustain. In order to feed these machines, feed these AI machines, our information infrastructure for our entire country, the backbone of our economy right now, we have to shift to a renewable power source, something that can actually maintain this growth in artificial intelligence and in this information infrastructure. If we don't power AI with renewable resources, we're building the future on a fuel source with an expiration date, right? So China, they see it. China is already outpacing the United States on wind, on solar, on hydro, and they power their AI, with sustainability, right? And so not only are we driving, we're driving our ability to actually have our own infrastructure powered by our own domestic resources, we're essentially outsourcing our information infrastructure to China when we're not taking efforts to power these data centers with American homegrown renewable resources, right? So America every day, especially with this big beautiful bill, if it passes the way it is when it comes to energy, we're falling behind in energy and innovation. At the end of the day, this is a smart technology, and it does deserve a smarter power source. Elon Musk is right about this one. Don't let the United States be left behind just because we're trying to own the libs, or because for some reason renewable power has become this partisan issue where it's somehow only the Democrats that are somehow behind this. At the end of the day, renewable power is something that affects everybody regardless of your political affiliation. Democrats, Republicans, independents, libertarians, we're all affected by renewable power and the need for renewable power in our lifetime. So Elon Musk is right about this one. Don't let China leave us behind just because we're trying to own the libs. We're cutting our nose off to spite our face, and it just doesn't make sense. Let's make sure that renewable resources have a place in our existing economy and our existing infrastructure, because without it, like I said, we are being driven by a finite resource. All right, that's it. Thanks for stopping by.